What's up, everybody? Back for part 3. Try to hurry up and put this in part 2, but hey, what are you gonna do? Alright, so here we are. We're exactly where I left off. Right now I'm just tightening these things up. Okay. Now, this disc right here is very important. Okay. There's this little rubber thing around it. I'll get one so I can show you. What spare ones I have. Okay. Oop. Oh, it's knocked over the sand. Okay. So this is what it looks like. Just a little rubber ring. Now, when it gets used too much, there'll be one side that will be flat, or close to flat. Now, when you see that, it's hard, but me and my dad figured out that if I'll get another one so I can show you guys. So I keep on getting up. Here we go. Okay. Here's just like a brand new one I have. Basically, if one side was flat, let's say this whole side around here was flat. What I figured out to do is, so you can, because it's just a circle. So all I have to do is put one side right here. It takes a lot of patience, because basically all you have to do is flip this whole side around. It doesn't want to be flipped around because it's been used on one side so much. Yeah, my lips are pretty chapped right now. I'm so thirsty. Yep, see? Basically you gotta flip the whole ring around. You gotta flip this whole ring around and get it on this thing. It just takes a lot of practice, and I never get on the first try. Not the third, not the fourth, not the fifth. Sometimes the sixth. But that's rare. Very rare. So you just gotta mess around with it. Gotta be patient with it. When you get it, it's definitely satisfying because it's so happy because you're like, I just extended the life of this rubber ring. And you're just so happy about it. So this one's pretty good shape. It's slightly, yeah, it's slightly flattened, but hardly at all. So it's good. Doesn't need to be flipped at all. You can see it. So when I put these on, usually, always, there's always a flat side to this round thing. And so I face it to the side that's shorter, which is this side. And this side is way longer. So I face it there, and usually there's a little circle where the hole was. And so I just match up those. And now you don't want to push that disc. You don't want to push the disc too much down, or else it grind on those screws, and it'll create a ring around this thing. All this thing is like, it feels like wood, like compacted wood. It's like school desks would, that you could just peel off It's all like composted wood, as it feels like, shredded wood. That's basically all it feels like. And so it's real soft, and it gets scratched up real easily. So you don't want to push it down too hard. And you don't want it too high. You gotta take your Allen wrench back up. Sorry about that. I yawn when I get a little bit hungry. Okay. So, we got these holes matched up. I mean, the hole and thing in the circle. So I just gotta raise it up a little bit. Put this back in there. It's turning fine. As long as it's making a little bit of noise, so I might need to oil a little bit later. Okay. Now, it's all good. Now we just gotta clean up the slow motor. This is all pretty dirty. Make sure I don't mess up anything. Oh, sorry if you guys can't see. I'm simply just cleaning it up. Getting dust out. So videotaping them. Okay. Got it all cleaned up. Now, this little circle thing right here, thing that spins, that's the motor that spins the wheel. Now, you gotta make sure this thing is oiled up, so just gotta put a little oil on there. It's part 3. Okay. I'll zoom in a little bit. Let's zoom out. Okay. So yeah, I push it up a little bit so you can see there. Just like the other one, I just spin it around. Notice I don't have to use my hand because I can just move it up and down and spin it around. So you know this is a top slow motor because when you push it, it pushes back in. Because there's a spring right here. Because it's going to sit just like this. Sorry about that. It's going to sit like this. So if you put it on its side, you push it, it'll push right back. Alright, now you just line these up. And this only goes on one way. Because it can't go on this way, can't go on that way. Sorry about that. Yeah, the slow motor only goes on one way. It goes on the longer side. About to sneeze, sorry about that. Okay, now it went away. Alright, so you slide it on there. Make sure everything's good. You still want to go back in? There we go. Notice I'm still not using a flathead to screw these in. Sorry. Because you really don't want to strip them. And it's much better to use a box. It's much easier, faster. So I'm not tightening them up all the way. I'm just getting the screws in there. Tighten them up a little bit. Now, I'll tighten them up. Okay. Now, a good test is to know if the bottom motor the slow motor needs to be loosened. Is if you push it and it pushes against that rubber or lifts it up. See, this needs to be loosened. And right now I'll show you guys how to do that. But basically that's how you, in the next video I'll show you how to loosen it up, and we'll test it out, see if there's anything wrong with it, and see if we fix that noise. Basically that's how you take apart, oil, and reassemble a top motor. Okay.